Good evening, germs and worms. Welcome back to Toy Box Nostalgia. I'm Douglas, and welcome to another episode of the Spooky Toy Box, the show that allows us to embrace the spell cast upon all of us as children by toy manufacturers. That's right, my friends. Nostalgia runs deep in these veins. I can't get it out. With me tonight, I have a very special guest, as long as you don't say his name 3 times. That's right, ghouls and ghosts. I have everyone's favorite Harvard Business School graduate trickster, the ghost with the most, babe. The Loyal Subjects Best Action Animated Series Beetlejuice action figure. That's right, this looks amazing, right? Let's look at all of the accessories and such. Artwork is amazing, can't wait to dive into this. I reached out to the Loyal Subjects and asked them, hey, what the hell's going on with Lydia? They said they have absolutely no plans to release Lydia and to have a day. So you know what they say, don't trust the living. I'm a huge fan of Beetlejuice. One of my most fondest memories of my dad was taking me to see the movie in the theater when I was a child. The animated series, I think, is better than the actual movie. I don't know what it is about the show. It's so cool. I just loved it. Still do. By the way, it holds up today. If you end up getting the DVDs on Amazon or something, it's totally worth it. It only ran, I think, about 3 years, from 1989 to 1991-ish. 3 seasons, and one of them is really long. I think season 2 or season 3 is kind of long. It revolves around Beetlejuice and Lydia, and it has some aspects of the movie. It has really good music, really good animated show. Adam and Barbara aren't in the show, which is kind of weird, but they do show the covered bridge where they died. That appeared in the show, I believe. Anyways, this is going to be awesome. I can't wait to crack this open. So let's turn up the juice and see what shakes loose, my friends. If you're new to Toy Box Nostalgia, you'd love to see spooky content like this show up in your newsfeed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Come on, I'm trying to quit my day job here, right? If you like the content of this video, please consider hitting the thumbs up button, because that helps me out, makes me feel better. Plus, I start to understand, what you all actually want from this show. Drop a comment below letting me know what you think of this Loyal Subjects Best Action Animated Series Beetlejuice action figure. That's like the longest title on planet Earth. I'm gonna catch you after the breaks, my friends. Break. Okay, my friends, this is it. This is it. I'm very excited about this. Super cartoony, very vibrant colors, matte finish on the front. We have glossy right here where it says Beetlejuice, and gloss right here for this font right here, but everything else is matte. Coming up to the top, again, we have gloss on the Beetlejuice logo here. Matte finish on the top, it says ages 8+. Best Action, I believe that's what BSTAXN stands for, right? I don't know. I think Loyal Subjects has been making really good stuff lately, especially with Ninja Turtles. I'm very excited to open this, Really wish they did Lydia, though. Like, come on. How the hell are you just going to release one action figure from an IP? It doesn't make any sense, right? BST features, BST articulation, BST assortment. I believe that means best. Really cool artwork right there. It looks like it's right from the cartoon. Love that. On the side, the window wraps around the side here so you can see all the stuff that's inside there. Though it's kind of not needed because they have a very detailed, non-erroneous picture on the back of what's included. Down here on the bottom, we see that I purchased this from Amazon. It's got that weird Amazon thing on there. I don't see a date on here. I don't know when this was actually produced or made. I don't see a single date anywhere on the box. Flipping over to the back and looking at the bottom, there's still no date, though there's some information about social media if you'd like to follow the Loyal Subjects. Taking a really big overall look at this, we can see, again, it's all matte finish except for Beetlejuice here, and except for these photos of what's actually inside the package. This is glossy here. It says Beetlejuice. And then we have a blurb here about Beetlejuice. I can go like this in case you want to pause it and read it. It's really cool. This show is just so great. Multiple accessories. We see that we do get, in fact, a really nice giant worm here from the Netherworld. We get different hands here. We get an insect, a hat, a potion bottle, and his cane. Very cool. Or like a wand. I think it's a cane. Sometimes his hands are in his pockets. I think, for some reason, I remember him leaning on his cane a lot. Anyways, there's a really awesome toy photograph right here of this action figure. It says 31 points of articulation. Absolutely do not give this to children 0 to 3, though it does say 8+ over here, so I don't know why toys have been saying shit like this. And that's it. That's it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and tear this darn thing open. I'm just going to cut this right here. This little sticker right here. There's another sticker here, it looks like. Here we go. Slice them all off. Does it open with just that, or do I have to do more? Okay. Slide the action figure out right there. Very, very cool. Ah, look at this. Yes, look how nice this looks. This is so cool. This is definitely artwork from the cartoon. This is matte finish. It's very soft. And I'm definitely keeping this for toy photographs because what the hell do you use for a background for this action figure, right? Okay, so look at this. Look at the action figure in its nice little plastic cocoon. I'm going to go ahead and remove the top layer so we can see what's inside. As we see right off the bat, we do not get the giant worm from the Netherworld. We do have an insect, though. That's very cool. There are no plastic bands. So that's really odd, too. And look at that. It just looks amazing. All right, so let's do this. I'm kind of scared. I've never done this before, so we get to do it together, right? Here we go. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice! Alright, my friends, this is it. This is everything you get right here. Again, no worm, unfortunately. You do get this bug, though. This bug looks really awesome. And it articulates. Very cool, very cool. You get this nice top hat here that he wears in the cartoon. You get this potion bottle here. And it's like a nice rubber feeling. It's all matte finish, just like the hat. The hat's also matte finish. It does feel kind of rubbery. We have an insect here. He used to eat a lot of bugs in the cartoon. Looks like his favorite thing to eat. This is just plastic. Well, it's kind of rubbery, actually. It's got rubber feet on it. And it's not really matte finish, kind of glossy, but that's okay. Bugs are glossy. Here's the cane/wand. Very cool, right? Little magic wand looking cane. You do get 3 extra hands. You get this hand right here. It's kind of like just a relaxed hand, you know, with fingers closed. And you get this hand right here, in which his pinky is up. And it looks like he can grip something, maybe the bug or maybe the cane. So technically this is like a figure, but it's also an accessory, so we'll look at this also. This is awesome. This looks like it's straight out of the cartoon. Very cool. I love that. So let's take a look at the articulation of the bug. The bug does come with a hat. Very big cartoon-like eyes. Very big cartoon-like smile. Bright white teeth. The head is on a ball joint, my friends. Look at that. Very cool. Can look up and down. Cock the head side to side. Obviously ball joint. You get a lot of articulation from that. If I were to take a photo of this with the head pointing down, I would definitely just end up using some hot glue there, photoshopping out the actual ball joint. This part of the body is also on a ball joint. Look there. So the segments, right? We have the head, and we have the thorax, and we have the abdomen. Honestly, this just looks amazing. I love the paint application. It's flawless. It's perfect. There's a little bit of paint there on the teeth, on the top row of teeth that you see there. Not bad at all. Like, this looks great. So we have 2 hands here, like I guess they're hands on the thorax, and then the rest of the legs, the 6 legs, are all on the abdomen of the insect. It's wearing a bow tie. It looks so Beetlejuice to me, right? Like, don't these things look like they belong together? Here is the action figure, my friends. Oh, it looks so beautiful. It just looks so beautiful. It looks like it's right from the cartoon. Look at those teeth. Look at the paint application. Looks great, right? He looks creepy as ever. He's a goofy trickster. Mine came with the leg backwards. That's okay. I could fix that pretty easily. There is a pretty big gap there. Look at that gap. Yeah, paint application and the details are awesome. Look at those shoes. Oh man, it's seriously like right from the cartoon. And the nails, look at the fingernails. Just looks awesome. All right, so let's take a look at articulation, my friends. So the head is definitely on a ball joint. I could see inside there. I don't know if you could see that or not. It's definitely on a big old ball joint. So it doesn't move very much. It doesn't go this way because of the hair and doesn't go down because of the chin too far. Though with that ball joint, you could probably pull it up a little bit. And like I mentioned before, maybe just use some hot glue if you want to have him looking far down or far up. It's probably better. Because down, it kind of looks weird because his hair sticks out. You know, maybe his hair is probably very dirty and just stays in place when he points his head down. That makes sense. He's a trickster. He's a ghost. Look at him. All right, so let's move on to arms, right? At the shoulder, we have, wow. Okay, so this is nuts. We have a ball joint that it's like the weirdest ball joint I've ever seen. Look at that. What is that right there? I've never seen something like that. It's very cool, right? So at the elbow, we have a double joint so he could bring his hand all the way up to his face. I love that. Very, very cool. And the hands have a hinge on them and also spin, obviously, because you can, we already took a look at some of the hands. Let's go ahead and pull one off. Place one on. Different hand here. Looks like we have a paint error there. That's okay. The other arm's the exact same. Very loads of articulation. This is bananas. Let's take a look at the ab crunch, right? So we're all here for exercise. It's not much, but the twist is really good. I kind of wish that the tie were a separate piece, but that's okay. You know, it's all right. You know, let's take a look at this. So cool. Underneath the bottom part of the shirt here, I do see a little bit of movement. You can see that right there. Like the ass end and the hips are moving independently of the shirt and the top. The legs, starting at the hips, do they even open? I don't want to break it. Oh, it does just come off. Makes sense. Very big gap there. This part's really loose. I think mine might be jacked up, but let's keep going. As you can see in there, it looks like there's like a very little articulation right there. Like that's either something's wrong with mine or that's the worst articulation I think I've ever seen at the at the hip there for the leg, like the upper thigh, right? Can't really move much. Maybe that's as much as you can go. So no kicking or anything like that, though. I don't think he kicked very often. We do have what looks like a swivel here at the upper thigh, which is going to break the stripe pattern. You know, looks all right. We could just do this side because I think this might need heated up or something here because I don't think it's supposed to be that bad. Like this should be able to go higher, right? Anyways, at the knee we have a double joint. I have never seen a joint like that before. This is all new to me. I've never had a best action figure before from the Loyal Subject, so this is all new to me. Down at the boot, we do have swivel, and we have a hinge too. Look at that hinge. Very cool, right? He's got like those 1960s or 1970s like old shoes on. Or maybe they actually predate that. Maybe these shoes are from like the Dark Ages or something. I don't know. The dude lived through the Black Plague and he said it was a good time. Yeah, he said he had a good time. He said he's seen The Exorcist 167 times and he said every single time he sees it, it gets funnier and funnier. This dude's nuts. All right, so that's it for the articulation. It's a lot of articulation. I just wish there were a few things that were different. Like that tie is really going to bother me, but that's okay. You know, I'll have to like plan my toy photographs of this around like the patterns and the clothes, and yeah, I don't know. It's okay. It's no one's fault, you know, because the stripe pattern here, you know, obviously it's gonna, I don't know how the hell you would even do that. But anyways, let's take a look at the back. Look at that hair sculpt, so cool. This looks like a 3D like manifestation of Beetlejuice from the cartoon. They did a great job on it. This is amazing. Let's put on his hat that he comes with here. He could stand with it on, for sure, yeah. But, you know, it just kind of like sits on top there. Let's go ahead and take a look at this insect, this juicy bug that probably tastes great. Yeah, he could hold that. He could take a bite out of that. Ow! Let's take a look at his wand right here, his cane wand that he's got. Look at that. So cool. So cool. And I think that's everything, my friends. So let's go ahead and do a test. Can it stand? Oh yeah, big time. Look at that. Stands perfectly. Look at this. Oh, stands really well. So I'm very, very happy with this. I kind of wish there were a few things differently. There's kind of a big gap there in the tie, but that's okay. I can plan my toy photographs around that. It's really no one's fault because of the stripy pattern here being broken. That's okay, you know. It's a toy, right? Oh man, I don't know. I'm very happy with this, and it could definitely stand. And it comes with this great backdrop here. Look at this. This is so cool. Let's go ahead and just set him in there. Look at that. Very nice, right? A little bug.